Hello friends, this is Terry with your Sun conjunct Mars in Scorpio happening on November 18th. And Mars was once the ruler of Scorpio before Pluto was discovered. So Mars feels right at home here in Scorpio where he's been for a while now. And now Mars is coming to conjunct the Sun in Scorpio, giving Mars even more fuel for his fire. And we may see more war and aggression or violence on this November 18th day, sadly. But even for those of us who are not in a war situation, there could be road rage or people just getting some kind of revenge. Scorpio loves a well-planned attack or revenge. The scorpion can hide under a rock for hours and then suddenly, violently attack its prey. So there is this ferocious energy to this Sun-Mars conjunction. Sun and Mars in Scorpio. Mars being the warrior, wanting to fight, and Scorpio being so vengeful. Just be careful out in the world. Like I like to say, do not engage with crazy. It is not worth getting in an argument with people out in the world under this influence. But there are some positives to a Sun conjunct Mars. It brings this fiery yang energy that can light a fire for our ambition and initiative. Even though it can be all too much, we can yang out. If you've ever had that creative energy, that yang energy, I call it yang rising, when there's this hot energy that rises up to your head and it gives you all kinds of creative ideas, but it can also be overwhelming to have so much energy. It's like having too much coffee, and it can give you feelings of aggression, frustration, or manic behaviors. So when we yang out with too much hot energy, then what you want to do is get out and exercise. So this will be a great day for getting out, walking, running, biking, kickboxing, doing something really active, really fiery and active. Physical activities is the best way to release this yang energy, but also just pulling that energy down to your feet by rooting down, maybe doing some earthing with your bare feet in the ground. Even though it's freezing cold in the northern hemisphere, you can still get your feet into the soil, into the sand, and try to ground. But if you want to use this Mars-Sun conjunction for getting things done, it might be better to work alone on this day under this influence, because you may just find you have a short fuse and you just want to hyper focus. You just want to do your projects all alone so you can really dive in and focus on it, because there is an incredibly creative energy that comes from this Sun conjunct Mars that you can tap into, especially wherever your Scorpio shows up. If you know what house your Scorpio is in, leave it in the comments and I'll let you know the best way you can use the energy, the initiative, the ambition. It is a lot of creative energy if you can align with it and hyper focus and use it for good. And for me, I have my Scorpio in my 4th house of home. So I'm trying really hard not to just start a complete home remodel. I've been totally reorganizing my bedroom already under this influence. Of course, as a Scorpio, Mars already conjuncted my Sun, and I just completely overhauled my bedroom. So now I'm in deep. I'm going to need this next conjunction to finish the project. But that's the kind of energy of this Sun conjunct Mars. We can get in too deep. We can take on something that's bigger and more than we can handle. So be careful with this creative energy. But it might be well served to get out into the yard and do some good yard work. I always think the garden is my gym, or walk your dog, or just get physical, get active. And if you have too much yang energy, like I said, just move your body. Your body's going to want to move on this November 18th Sun conjunct Mars